We welcome you back to the Mile High School. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Curran. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Williams on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Indy set to go on offense once more. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Curran. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Curran. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. From the gun on third down. Curran. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Over the middle here to Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll look to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wild Card game. And you can see the result there. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon in charge.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Curran. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver.
Williams loses the football. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 24. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Williams will try again. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 57 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Curran. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Curran. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Curran. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Curran looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Curran. It's hauled in by Hardy. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Curran. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air on second down. Curran. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down. Curran. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. In a wild